Sabrina Carpenter is the latest celebrity to get accused of blackfishing. And if you haven't heard this term before, it refers to white women or just non-black women in general getting spray tans to the point where they look like a different race. She used to look very pale, and now in a more recent photo from a celebrity party, she's wearing some very heavy spray tan. I will admit the difference is dramatic, but to say that you could look at her and think that she's black is a delusional,
I agree,
massive exaggeration. And this post said this is actually insane. She changed her whole skin color. So let's look at the before and after.
Well, first of all, I also want to point out here that they've clearly brightened this photo to make her somehow even paler.
Yeah, and the lighting
normal.
Is different, and the color she's wearing is
this is what they're talking
different.
about. And then this. All that says to me is just different lighting and a spray tan.
Yeah, I don't really see the dramatic difference. I have seen some celebrities doing what I would call blackfishing. One of them is Khloe Kardashian, who allegedly is O.J. Simpson's daughter, so maybe she's not even faking it. But, you know, they have done some pretty egregious race swapping on themselves that cannot be overlooked. Another example would be, obviously, Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande has changed her race countless times. She has been... she definitely...
she should work for the CIA.
This is why they call her Blackiana Grande, because she had such a heavy spray tan for so many years. And not only that, she pretended to have this fake accent, like she was trying to be urban. And she played that up for years, and now she acts like that never happened, and she's super pale and speaks in this theater kid voice, which is almost too articulate.
This one? We watch this?
Let's see the video evidence here.
Hey girl, hey. Buy my fragrance. It's out now. You know you gonna find it where you look for it.
I may have the worst eyesight of anybody you ever known in your whole life, but the gag is, I can see with my third eye.
Oh, I feel so beautiful. Thank you, Daniel.
This is Ariana being Indian.
Did somebody order a package? Because I'm here to deliver, y'all.
I'm like, bitch, that's my cookie. That's my juice, okay?
Mary says that line sometimes very randomly.
Ariana.
It's kind of a verbal take.
You know, I love my MAC lipstick. This is the MAC I'm here to talk about today, girl. Come on.
Kiyomi, get your ass in here. Come on, girl.
Okay.
Have you known girls who
Talk
like white girls who talk like that? Yeah?
Yeah.
You have? Yeah. Not to name any names, but like when are you talking
high
about?
school
Because
and college, yeah.
Yeah, if you're like a teenager and it's like pre-political correctness, I can see that being more common, but this is stuff that she was doing for millions of people to see.
Yeah.
There was another video that I sent you where she's doing the fake AAVE.
I don't need eyes. Have you seen his legs, honey? Yes. So, bitch, I hope you like my glasses because they gonna stay now.
And now she's super meek sounding.
I know, like she talks and moves like an old woman now. Yeah. She looks like this like frail little lollipop.
She comes home with tchotchkes and knickknacks from the store.
Yeah, it's just wild.
She's the grandma who can get you those candies that only grandmas can get, that they put in the crystal dish in their house.
She looks and speaks like a completely different person now.
Yeah.
And when you point this out,
get in trouble for this?
She did, but also she kind of got away with it because it's her shtick, you know?
Yeah. And
she still is like working. Like she didn't ever get canceled for it, but it's clownish.
Yeah.
And you know, when you point out that this happened, all of these Ariana Grande stans are saying, no, like she was just getting spray tans and she's Italian. Yeah. They say she's Italian. That's normal.
They say that about the Cuomos.
And then look at her now. I'm not seeing the Italian. It's not really giving fettuccine.
No.
She looks about as big as a fettuccine noodle.
I'd say she's giving eating disorders.
Yeah,
she's giving.
but it's not just that she changed her appearance and didn't change her personality. It was everything. And I don't even think it's something she knows she's doing, but she has this pathology where she needs to mirror the aesthetic and the brand of whoever she's dating.
Well,
so
she dated Mac Miller, didn't she?
in these videos, she is during the time of her life when she was dating rappers. So she's either dating Big Sean or dating Mac Miller in all of these old videos and trying to put on, she's putting on this weird like persona to match
I
them.
definitely have known people, not even in this context, like taking this type of accent, whose speech ends up mirroring the people that they're around.
Yeah, like I get that to a point.
Like I had a friend who he went to Europe regularly, and he would come back with like a slightly British sounding accent for like a couple of weeks, and then
how long did it take for that to set in?
He'd be there for like a month, and then he'd come back, and it would fade after like a week or two.
And he knew it, or
Like,
was he totally oblivious?
I mean, he knew it because we'd make fun of him for it, but like he's like, I can't help it. Like he's like,
I don't know. I believe that maybe is more strong for some people more than others. But it's like the way that Hilaria Baldwin pretends that she's Spanish when she like grew up in Connecticut.
Didn't they there was just like some video of her recently where she mispronounced some very common word and they wrote articles about it?
I forget the word for cucumber.
Is that what it was? I gotta look it up.
She did it again though. Like the first incident was when she pretended she didn't know the English word cucumber in some cooking video. And then she just did it again with some other thing, right?
Yeah, I have to see if I can find it.
I just saw
her accent called into question over viral onions video.
Do you have the video?
Let me see if it's
I
in
want to
here.
see this.
Let me see if it's in
But
here.
she's been kind of Spanish fishing for years now. And it's like, no, your name is Hillary, not Hilaria, and you are a white woman from Connecticut.
I don't even have it here, but I just love the headline to this. It said she forgot how to say one common word and skeptics say she's lying.
I mean, she is. Yeah. How crazy do you have to be married to Alec Baldwin? It's pretty easy for me to believe. But yeah,
Help! Hilaria Baldwin is speaking Spanglish again.
She acts like she's Spanglish, and she says like, "Oh, we like traveled a lot when I was growing up." I just don't buy it.
Hilaria Baldwin forgets English word onions while cooking traditional Spanish dish years after fake accident debacle.
This is the type of shit that you do when you don't have a personality of your own.
Yeah?
That's why I think Ariana Grande does it. And, I guarantee if Sabrina Carpenter were out here putting on an accent like that, she would not be getting away with it. Not in this current year.
I learned this from when I was a kid. Yeah. Don't look it up online because you'll learn something different.
This is real?
But I learned this from when I was a kid. That means he learned to do.
Okay.
But I made it before.
Hold on, Hilaria, can you please explain what your...
I don't know what that one is, but I can tell you that my tortilla
So rude.
is potatoes. You have to not cut them too tiny because they're not going to have the right texture. And then my husband hates cebolla.
Onions.
I forgot it. Okay, cebolla. So he hates cebolla. And
So she didn't know onion.
She was pretending not to know the English word for onion.
Make her cry.
I mean, that's just, you're insane.
Yeah. Like, why is a video being made about this? Like, on a phone? Like if it was like a cooking show, like Meghan Markle.
Okay. If you're like an 18-year-old girl who just got back from study abroad in France and you're pretending to have an accent, I get it. Like, you're stupid. But this is a grown-ass adult woman.
Popcorn Planet is in the chat. Facts, Mary says.
About Hilaria?
Yeah, Hilaria.
Yeah, I mean, she's been doing this for years and somehow getting away with it. But Maybe Alec
Very
Baldwin
fake.
is just into
Maybe that's
that
his
kind
thing.
of
Like
thing.
he's like, do the accent again. Do the accent again. Like maybe that's like at night he makes her do the accent before they go to bed, so then she gets stuck in her head.
On the topic of blackfishing and like skin tones and everything, I personally think just on an aesthetic level alone, white women look better without all of this spray tan.
What about Donald Trump?
Obviously I'm super pale, so like I couldn't get away with this anyway. So maybe I'm just saying this as a cope. But I would never want to be tan, and I would never want to fake being tan. Yeah. I think that if you're naturally pale, that's probably what you look best.
So if you're out in the sun a lot, do you just burn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even not a lot, just at all.
Yeah.
If I am in the sun at all, that's just what happens to me because I have the Irish genes.
Yeah.
My ruddiness comes out. And you know, it just looks very unnatural on a lot of people. It's kind of making Sabrina Carpenter look British. You know?
A little bit. Yeah.
She looks British, and I don't like it.
Wait, just in that one specific photo?
In that photo, she literally looks like a girl who's about to hit the clubs in Manchester.
And those videos of like nightlife in Manchester?
Yes, yes, it's giving that.
She's more put together than those women.
Definitely, yeah. She has the resources. She has a whole
And they
team.
call her a slag.
Yeah, she looks like she's about to start berating some other girl at the club for being a slag. But no, I'm just saying pale women look better pale. They don't look good with this spray tan nonsense and lip injections. That's another part of the blackfishing trend
But calling it like blackfishing, which is supposed to evoke blackface?
Kind of, yeah. Like non-committal blackface.
It's like you do it, but you don't want to go the whole way.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's pretty ridiculous.
But it's a real thing. It's a real phenomenon.
Like those,
I just
those
wouldn't
women
be able to.
Those women in Manchester just cake on. The spray tan.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from. That's not. I mean, you see it in the U.S. sometimes, but that is a very uniquely British.
Well, it
trait.
also was a thing years ago. It's not so common now. It was more common
in
here.
the UK.
It was more common here years ago.
Like Jersey Shore type shit.
Like that was a big thing, right? Gym tan laundry.
What were they called?
GTL.
On Jersey Shore.
Guidos.
Guidos and Guidettes.
Yes.
Where did they go? Yeah. Do they still exist?
They're gone.
Like they just went extinct?
We annexed the Jersey Shore. It belongs to Italy now.
Yeah, I mean that's where they belong.
There was an episode of Bones where Brennan treats like Jersey Shore like a documentary, and she's like, they're called Guidos, and Angela's like, I don't think they like being called that, honey. She goes, no, they do. They call themselves that.
They're a different species.
Yep. All right,
I
do think calling it like blackfishing is ridiculous.
It's overstating.
Yes, it's overstating
the harm done there.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.